My name's John, and recently I purchased a Evakool TMX 65 Travelmate cooler freezer, 65 for the 65 litres. Just wanted to share a couple of things with you. One is the quality of the product, and two is the company from where I purchased it from. Now, after a lot of research, the whole functionality of a fridge freezer really comes into what you need to use it for, and what capacity you actually need. Now, in my case, I only really wanted it to be able to keep things cool and occasionally freeze things when we might want to travel to do some shopping, or we're travelling to another destination just for a short period, rather than use a cooler box. So my biggest dilemma was the capacity, and was the size of the unit, and was the weight of the unit. Eventually we determined that this particular capacity of 65 litres probably suited us better, purely and simply because if I bought anything smaller, I wouldn't be able to carry too much in there. If I bought anything too big, then I wouldn't be able to get it in the vehicle. Now, I run a small X1 four-wheel drive, so I've got a reasonably good sized boot space. So, quality of the product. Polypropylene manufacture, good, solid, sturdy. Inside the unit, here, which I can't show you, but it is easily accessible and easy to clean. The thing I like about this is the fact that I prefer the side opening. You can get the smaller capacities which actually have the end openings. But with this particular one, you can also open it from the other side, quickly and easy. So, depending on which way you might want to put the cooler into your vehicle, and obviously from where you're feeding the power from, that would be very helpful and very convenient. And in addition to that, you can also just pull the lid off like that. And what have you got? Easy access to the cooler. Good for cleaning, nice and easy to put back on. The unit's fed by either 12, 24 or 240 volts. On this end of the unit here, there is two plugs. One is for the DC input, 12 or 24 volts. In this little area here is where I've stored the lead. Obviously that's what that's for. I thought that was a nice and convenient area to put it. Secondly, there's also the 240 volt inlet. So once you get to your destination, if it happens to be another home, you can just plug it into 240 volts and she'll keep things nice and cool. The unit weighs about 21 kilos, so an old fellow like me can lift it. Turn it around, and here you can see the controls unit, which are nice and easy, all digital display, easy to access, no real problems there. The carry handles are very sturdy, and you can use these also for tying down inside the vehicle. I haven't had the unit very long, so I can't give you any idea about the longevity of this particular product, but it comes with a 5-year warranty. Now that's pretty well much a good seller to me. The fact that a manufacturer, and an Australian manufacturer to boot, can actually provide you with that sort of warranty for this type of product, I think is pretty good. So that was a big seller for me, that I was going to be able to get that 5-year warranty, not only on the Danfoss DB35, I think it is, it's a BD35F compressor, but also on the external parts of the unit, so that's pretty good. What the little use that I have had it, I found that it actually cools very fast. I haven't taken it into the freezer operation yet, but certainly it was down to 1 degree within maybe 10 minutes, if that. So pretty good. I also understand that they're lower power consumption, so that's another consideration that needed to be taken into account. So I hope that helps a little bit about the product. Certainly there's a lot of read-ups about it, and from all accounts that I've particularly read about is that Evakool do make an actually really good product. There are similar brands around. I'm not going to, there are a number of units on the market for a similar capacity, but the units become a lot heavier, and for myself, I didn't want to be struggling putting this type of thing in out of the vehicle. So weight consideration was important for me. So unladen, it's around about the 21 kilo mark, and I can manage that quite easily at my age. The cleanliness of the unit was also extremely good. Easy accessibility, easy to get in there and clean. Drain hole plug down the bottom, easy to get that out. No real problems at all. Now, I purchased this from a company called My Generator online. It's it obviously has a lot of other products online, but in particular they do have quite a number of freezer coolers, and I must say that my experience with My Generator was second to none. Easy to set up an online account. It was easy for me to go in there and pay. Major credit cards are taken, and also PayPal, which is why I much prefer the PayPal for the consumer protection. Fast delivery from Queensland to New South Wales. I think I ordered it on the evening. The next day it was dispatched, and the following day I had the unit here. Can't complain about that. It was delivered intact, no damage, so the courier was good as well. The whole transaction was just absolutely so smooth. I think it took me about 2 weeks to actually do the research on what particular unit that I wanted. In particular, we were looking for normal things like value for money and so forth. I found this to be, in this capacity, there are a number of other units around, and possibly at a similar price, but I got great confidence out of the fact that it was an Australian-made product, and also by Evakool. Again, easy transaction. My Generator. Thank you very much. Hope that helps anybody buying a freezer cooler in the future.